Yeah, I mean, obviously we had a really good offensive rhythm going in the first half. I mean, obviously Teddy was on a bit of a heater, but I think we got into a little bit of a back and forth where we were content to exchange buckets, and we would have been a little bit happier had we dug in and got some stops and maybe built a little bit of a bigger lead. But I do like the way that we came in the second half and controlled the tempo, and at the pivotal times we did get stops and we created some easy buckets for us going the other way.
Looking at Teddy too, I mean, he had 31 points, I think it was, at halftime, and in his interview he's still talking about how things that weren't going well. When you have a guy like that even when he's on a heater, still focused on all the things that need to be done. I mean, how is it something that you find important when they're not letting it get to his head in the sense that things are going so well, it's like 31 points, or would you like to see him maybe take a little bit of things are going well? What's your take on the way he's approaching it?
Well, I mean, I think collectively we're just trying to focus on the possession at hand, not celebrate previous successes or look too far ahead, and I think the guys have done a really good job of collectively sort of buying into that mantra, if you will, and it's nice to hear some trickle down in terms of their comments in interviews and things like that. And I think everybody in the locker room knows that we have a lot of room to improve, and if we'd like to be our best, we have work to do. We just got to continue to commit to doing that work day by day.
And last one for me, just looking ahead to the next game in Edmonton. A lot of the guys were saying that game in Vancouver was a playoff atmosphere. I imagine you're going to get roughly the same in Edmonton. It's always a tough place to play, particularly. I know it won't be confirmed until that time, but fans out there would love to see Xavier Moon. How do you prepare them to come out and have the kind of game that they play at home on the road?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's hard to win in this league regardless of where you're playing. We feel the support of the home crowd. Helps us a ton when we're here. We feel like we've had some good showings on the road that just haven't come into closing out wins. And as I go back to talk about the areas of growth that we have, I think all of our road games are significant opportunities for us to push the bar forward and take some steps in terms of just having a little increased toughness and connectivity, and we're looking forward to the next challenge.
Hey Coach, first of all, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
As mentioned to Emmanuel when he was up there, obviously it's not his first game back from injury, but first game back at home from his injury. How does it feel as a coach to get his playmaking abilities, scoring abilities back into the lineup?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Emmanuel is integral to the way that we want to play. He's committed to defending. We ask him to defend basically every position throughout the game. We love the way that he started the game on the offensive end, being aggressive and attacking, and he's just so versatile. And I mean, he makes plays that go unseen on the stat sheet, and he makes the game easier for other people. And he definitely plays with a real heart about trying to be successful for this team, and it's great to have him back. He's still getting his legs under him a little bit, and we look forward to getting him back to the level he was at before he got injured.